Hello, I'm going to talk about a Malaysian businessman. Not many Singaporeans know about him, but I think the Malaysians, they know who he was. His name is Sri Eric Chia, a businessman. He was one of our favorite passengers, back in the 80s. One day, I flew with Eric Chia. We flew to Tokyo, arriving in the night. So he just refused to eat the first class food. I asked him why. He said the food is not nice. And he asked me, what about you and your crew? I said, well, we got not much of a choice. We will eat the aircraft food before arrival. So he told me, he said, you and your crew, tell them don't eat. I will send you a limousine to the hotel you're staying and pick you all up and bring you to a famous club called Copacabana in Tokyo. You can eat over there. You got fantastic food and you can watch the show. I said, all right, Mr. Chia, I think that my crew will be very excited. So that night, he sent a limousine to a hotel and picked us to Copacabana. We thoroughly enjoyed the night, watching the show, dancing with the girls, and the food was really fantastic. Then, another incident which I cannot forget was out of first class, Singapore, a passenger in the first class was giving a lot of trouble to the crew because he didn't like the seat. The flight was full. So he was harassing the crew, shouting and saying, I want a change of seat, and so on and so forth. Eric Chia was on the flight. He stood up and sternly warned the passenger and said, if you don't like the seat, you get out of the aircraft. I will pay for that first class seat. Suddenly, the guy sat down, kept his mouth shut throughout the flight. He was very pro-crew and staff. Another incident was in Hong Kong. One of the Hong Kong staff was abused by a passenger. He was so upset. He caught hold of the passenger and he warned him, if you ever bully the crew or the staff, I will punch you. This is Eric Chia. He was so pro us, pro crew, pro staff. And when on one flight, he was so upset with my stewardess for lying to him about the service. He came up to me and he feedback. He wasn't complaining, but he told me what the stewardess told him. He was visibly upset. So I said, all right, I will make a report. I said, no, you don't report her. You just tell her nicely that don't try to con me. I'm a regular passenger. But please don't report her. See, this is the type of nice passengers we have. Very rarely do we come across people like Eric Chia. Then there was a supervisor, in-flight supervisor. He was indebted to the tune of about 200,000 Singapore dollars. He confided in Eric Chia his problem. Of course, Eric Chia helped him, paid up his debts for him, but also give him a piece of his mind. Don't you ever gamble. Money is so hard to earn, because the supervisor was very relieved. Thank you. This is my story for today. Thank you very much.